Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you. I'm Laura from the Lifestyle Office. The program today is called Silver Lining Reflections. People are going that extra mile, not only the extraordinary healthcare workers, but all those grocery store clerks, garbage collectors, restaurant workers, postal workers, and all delivery workers, repair and maintenance workers, and everyone who goes to work each day, putting their lives in danger to support and service citizens. I want to give a special thank you to all my five-star colleagues for coming to work each day to support our community. And thank you for being a community that supports and uplifts one another. Keep those conversations going. I want to thank our resident telephone committee, which reaches out to fellow residents each day to check in to see how they're doing. New friendships are forming. Please note, if you would like to talk to a counselor at this time of stress and loneliness, please don't hesitate to call the Employee and Family Resources Program, which is open to all our residents. This is a free and confidential service for counseling. Call 800-327-4692. This information is running on your in-house channel, right on this channel. I'll repeat this information at the end of this talk. Okay, back to Silver Lining Reflections. Our Silver Lining Reflections program, which asks residents and staff to share their wisdom with a comforting or hopeful aspect of an otherwise unhappy situation, was advertised on this channel and received some heartwarming responses. Resident Connie Casiello shared that while enduring this period of isolation, she was so happy to be hearing from her California cousins who she hadn't been in touch with for a while. Resident Fred Levinson, who was one of our callers on the resident telephone committee, is enjoying calling his ladies, as he calls them, every morning to see how they are and to chat. A fun discovery was made with his call to Natalie Duchovny. It turns out that they grew up across the street from each other in the Bronx and attended the same public school and high school. They now reminisce about the old neighborhood, including going to the local ice cream parlor and Kent Theater. Resident Lila Chesnoff said that since being so isolated now, she was truly thrilled to receive birthday cards and phone calls from fellow residents. Many saw her birthday announced on this channel. She decided that she wanted to pay it forward. So she's now calling residents on their birthdays, even if she doesn't know them yet. Resident Harriet Crewman shared a few words of wisdom. Adverse conditions can bring out the worst in you, but this has brought out the best in most people. Think of how you have reached out to others with genuine concern and learned how concerned they are about you. Another thought she shared. Look at the bright side. To all former blondes, think of all the money you saved, and gray is in. It's a good thing. See my roots. She added, on a typical day now, you can leave your bed unmade, skip the makeup, wear the same jeans 3 days in a row, and even go back to bed after you bring your breakfast in. Resident June Farbman said, life deals unexpected blows. Many find comfort in God and prayers, but have faith that this evil too shall pass. Moving on to staff. Rich Capelli, our executive director, said he feels closer to family members who have reached out and shared their appreciation for our staff. Greg Mergian, the director of facilities, said that he's so impressed with the loyalty of our staff through this crisis. Martha Alpe, sales moving coordinator, said that she and all staff have stepped into other roles as needed, learning a lot in the process and having a new appreciation for what everyone does. People are restoring our faith in humanity and reminding us that despite the COVID-19 pandemic, there are great things still happening. I'd like to share a few feel-good stories. Healthcare professionals in the emergency room at Kaiser Hospital in Fresno got a special surprise. Several pizzas were delivered anonymously to the department. One of the ER nurses checked out the receipt and found the sender's name and information. When the nurse called to thank the sender, she learned the woman's mother had recently been in the hospital, and it was her way of saying thank you. Here's another story. Newspaper delivery man brings groceries to seniors. Greg Daly has been a newspaper delivery man in Mercer County, New Jersey for the past 25 years. But since the COVID-19 shutdowns began, he volunteered his time to deliver groceries too. The idea struck Daly 2 weeks ago when he was delivering a newspaper to 88-year-old Phyllis Ross, who asked if he could drop off her newspaper closer to her garage to limit the amount of time she was outside. Daly wondered how Ross, along with other seniors, was going to get groceries, so he called her and said, "Do you need anything else?" And she said she was absolutely floored. "At my age," she said, "I'm afraid to go into the store." His efforts snowballed from there, and before long he found himself delivering to homes outside his usual route. "It's one of those most amazing things I've ever done in my life," Daly said. "You can just feel the energy from folks when you open the door." Daly and his family plan to continue delivering groceries to the community as long as necessary. Here's something fun. A college student got together with friends and she sewed face masks to deliver to people who were deaf and hard of hearing in her community. What they actually did was put a clear covering where the mouth would be so those people could read lips, even though they were wearing the mask. Here's another story. A retired farmer from northeast Kansas found himself with 5 unused masks from his farming days. There were N95 respirators, the type that have been in high demand during the COVID-19 crisis. Dennis, the farmer, kept 4 for his immediate family and his wife, Sharon, who are both in their 70s. Sharon has 1 lung, among other health problems. But what did he do with the 5th mask? Dennis chose an unconventional option. He mailed the mask to New York. "Enclosed," he said, "and find a solitary N95 mask left over from my farming days. It's never been used." Dennis wrote this to the New York Governor, Andrew Cuomo. "If you could, would you please give this mask to a nurse or doctor in your state?" Very heartwarming. I would like to repeat the support information if you missed it earlier. If you'd like to talk to a counselor at this time of stress and loneliness, please don't hesitate to call the Employee and Family Resources Program, which is open to all our residents. This is a free, confidential service for counseling. Call 800-327-4692. I'll repeat the number. 800-327-4692. Everybody, please know that your staff misses you terribly and would like to thank you all for being brave. Although you're alone, we're all together. Miss you so much.